What's up, sports fans? If you like Cleveland, then you're in the right place. If you like sports, you're in the right place. And if you like Cleveland sports, then you're in the right place. Welcome to Cle-Tv. I'm Paul Murray alongside my best buddy, Eli Johnson. He knows a thing or two about the Browns, about the Indians, about the Cavs, and he might even know a little too about the Lake Erie Monsters.
I don't.
He knows nothing about the Lake Erie Monsters.
Or the sport of hockey. I dabble in street hockey, but I don't know any strategy or any, no real hockey. You
Doesn't matter.
You know some things too.
I know some hockey stuff, yeah.
But you know about the three that we're going to talk about, or the three?
I know three. The main three.
The three that are mainly important.
Hey, what do you say we get to it?
We'll talk about them.
The lake effects. Alright, our first lake effect. The Browns, your Cleveland Browns, lost 17-33 to Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans, man. Our starter, Kevin Hoagie, he's supposed to be the hero. Not at all. He kind of looks like a punter back there. But you know what? He was starting, and so we're rooting for him. But Kevin had not so good of a day, throwing 3 picks. Only 1 touchdown with 140 yards, 20 for, I think, 37. And Deshaun Watson threw for 3 touchdowns and ran for a touchdown as well on our Cleveland D. So, let me ask you something, Eli. How bad are the Browns? Is there still hope for the Brownies for this season? Are we fizzled out? Are we done? Is it another 1-16 possibly? 1-15 possibly?
No.
1-16 season?
I said we're definitely done for the season. There's nothing to count on really now. I mean, our schedule looks bad, you know.
The beginning of our season was supposed to be like the easy part, which I feel like we say that every year.
The Jets.
We can win 5 out of the first 7, and didn't happen.
No, bad. Real bad. It'll only get worse. We play Week 10 against Detroit coming off of our bye, and we also play in Chicago Week 16. And those are I don't think we'll beat Detroit, but maybe we can beat Chicago. At this point, that's how I feel. It's really bad. I had a lot of optimism early in the season. I didn't think we were too bad. You know, Deshaun Kaiser and Deshaun Watson, we didn't really know anything about them until we've been watching them for about 6 weeks now. And now we know a lot, and that is that Deshaun Kaiser has been pretty bad so far. Kevin Hogan also looked terrible, though. Yeah, I'd say the season is done. First of all, the season is done.
Cut it.
Second of all, if we want to not go 0-16, I think we should.
What do we do about that?
We should look forward to Week 16 against Chicago.
Not go 0-16.
Yeah, but if we do want to go 0-16, I've heard that there's going to be another 0-16 parade planned. They had one planned last year.
Wow.
They didn't end up doing it because we got the win, but yeah, I'd go to it.
I love parades. If it's anything like the Cavs parade, if we can get 1 million people for an 0-16 season, I don't really actually know what to say about that, but
yeah, we're terrible.
Let's party anyways.
We're terrible.
Our next lake effect. The 22-game win streak Indians and the 102 season game winner Indians, pretty good Indians, lost in the ALDS, the American League Divisional Series, to none other than the Yankees, dude. And the frickin' Yankees, bro. The Yankees. I don't really have a question for you. I just want to know your thoughts because we were both pretty optimistic, and it was a sad ending.
It was very sad. There's not a ton to say. Really, all there is to say, we had great pitching all year for 162 games, and then we played 5 that really mattered, and in a few of the late games, Game 3 we didn't hit, and then in 4, Trevor Bauer didn't really give us his best, and in Game 5, Corey Kluber didn't give us his best either, and that's just all there is to it.
Corey Kluber he had a terrible series.
Yeah, he terrible. He didn't do well in the playoffs. I don't want
Which is awful. Too. I know because Corey Kluber's a great, fantastic.
I don't want to talk bad. I don't want to talk bad about them because they're really great, and it was a fluke. I'd say if we play that series 9 more times, we'll beat them the next 9 times. Honestly, I think we're better than the Yankees. But they did play a lot better in games 3, 4, and 5. We just couldn't hit in game 3, and then game 4 and 5, there was no way we were going to be able to keep up with the amount of runs that our starting pitchers gave up in those last 2 games. But with that said, I am very optimistic. I remain optimistic.
Do we look forward to next season?
Yeah, we can absolutely return. We'll definitely return to the postseason, and I think we can go later in the postseason next season, especially considering our World Series run just a year ago.
Yeah,
that was a really good time, man.
It was. That game 7 was fun. Yeah.
And now it's gonna be a long while. I've seen baseball on TV a few times since we've been out, and I've seen the highlights come on SportsCenter, and I just gotta change it, man. I'm done with baseball. I'm done with baseball until
it's like a bad ex-girlfriend you keep seeing out.
Yeah.
I'll
hit her back up in the spring.
But what's up, baby? I'll miss you. Come back.
But until then, I'll watch LeBron James.
Yeah. LeBron James. That leads us to our next and our final Lake Effect. Last Lake Effect. We're going to end it on something cheery. The Cavs opened their season. I guess it's not that cheery now that I'm reading it again. They opened their season against the Boston Celtics, the same Boston Celtics that we had a huge super team trade with. Got us a lot of great players. TJ Crowder. Foreign dude. Ultimately sending away our dude Kyrie Irving. And I have heard reports that we will have a welcome video for Kyrie Irving at the home opener.
At the Q.
What do you think about that, Eli?
Well, I think it's a good thing.
You think it's good?
Yeah, the dude
did a lot. Did a lot for us.
He
got us a ring.
The only thing that matters in Cleveland sports, within the last 15 years, 20 years maybe.
A lot of years.
The main thing that has happened will be the Cavs championship, and if we don't, and if the Indians don't come to play next year, or if for some reason the Cavs don't make it this year, that'll be the thing. That'll be the thing we have to talk about in Cleveland for years and years to come. Until somebody else, the shot, Kyrie with the shot, absolutely, man. Got to respect the guy. I didn't like how he was so open about wanting out of Cleveland. I didn't like
that either.
Since he's gotten to Boston, he said something along the lines of, I'm driving through Boston. I'm thinking, man, I'm finally driving through a real sports city. And
what?
And then that wasn't the exact quote, but he said something about real sports city. I know that. So I didn't like that. But you gotta respect him, you gotta love him. He was great. I think he's the best ball handler in the league, if not second. And you gotta respect him. And that's why it'll be interesting tomorrow night. It'll be an interesting game.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what the whole crowd will do. I feel like there's people. Personally, I'm not super into the welcome video. I don't know. I was such a huge Kyrie fan, and he just, left, and there's a feud, and made up feud kind of, but I don't know. I feel like there's some people like you, and there's some people like me. So I feel like some people might boo him, and some people might applaud him.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to hear the overall feel of the Q tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Sure. Definitely interesting.
And it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be.
What do you think of the game? We got our starting lineup: D Rose, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Jay Crowder getting the start, and Dwayne Wade over J.R. Smith, which he was a little upset about too. And Kevin Love is at the 5. What do you think about that?
I don't think it's the best, and I'm sure my opinion is a popular one amongst Cleveland fans that I don't think this is the best option to bench Tristan Thompson. But it is the option they're going with, and we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll beat them by 60 tomorrow, like we just did a few months ago. They got Gordon Hayward, and he was the man in Utah, but he's not like
a huge superstar. I don't want to rip on Gordon Hayward, but he's not.
I hate to rip on Gordon Hayward, but he's not
like a Kevin Durant.
He's not the Greek freak.
Yeah.
He's not Kevin Durant. It's not
not
like they.
what
It's not like
Brad
they
did.
added anything ridiculous. Now they did get, like I said earlier, the best ball handler in the
Yeah,
league.
they got that
was
one guy,
Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving. Yeah, he's not bad.
So we'll see how we do against them. It's just gonna be an interesting game.
Interesting. I'm excited to watch though. Let's get something positive. Let's get a win. Even if we lose, I'm kind of just like, we're good. I believe.
Yeah,
You know?
there's a lot of games.
Yeah.
They haven't started yet.
And all right, so we're gonna do another trivia challenge. I lost last time. I got wrestled by Big Joe. If you haven't seen that video, Big Joe. It's interesting. Big Joe. We're gonna do a trivia, and whoever loses is gonna get hit by at least a carton of eggs. Could be more. Could be 2 to 4. Could
Eggs.
be eggs. Gonna be sitting in a chair, getting hit by eggs. Let's do some trivia.
And are we gonna break them before we throw them, or are we just gonna throw whole eggs? You're gonna have to click in the video to
You're gonna
find
have to
out.
find out.
We're gonna click the video. It's gonna be in the description below.
Trivia! Alright, it's time for the trivia challenge. We got our boy Zack Z in here, trivia analyst, Cleveland sports fans, got the LeBron jersey on. Tell us a little bit about this challenge, Zack.
This is a challenge where I will ask them questions. They have to get them right. Whoever loses, getting eggs launched at them. Hopefully, Paul.
Alright. Go ahead, let's do this, Zack.
Alright. Question number 1. There's a total of 5 questions. Alright. What number does Channing Frye wear on the Cavaliers?
Oh, gosh.
Is it 17?
No.
I think it's a. Can we get a hint?
I'll give you a hint. It's
You gotta
below 10, but I'll give you another guess.
It's 9. No, it's Dwayne. It's for.
Go for it.
Is it 7?
No, you guys are both wrong.
Eight.
The answer is 8. Paul, that doesn't count. Maybe it counts if you guys
We
are
don't
tied.
know.
Alright.
They've been out of season for a few months.
Yeah, we've been in like Browns and Indians. All right, next question.
Next question.
Next question.
Who was the Browns' second draft pick this year?
I think it's
Jabril.
Real Peppers.
You started it. You finished it.
Yeah, I got one right.
There's one. How tall is Isaiah Thomas?
5'8".
10.
Because they're actually both wrong.
5'9".
There you go.
Oh man.
I knew he wasn't 5'10".
We each got one.
Each got one.
Hey, all right.
What college did Myles Garrett attend?
Ooh, Texas A&M.
So that was him.
Yeah, he's an
got
egg.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eggs.
Last question.
Yep.
Before the Cavs won the championship in 2016, what Cleveland team won a championship in any sport?
Browns.
Cleveland Browns. Dude, we did this one.
We didn't do this
We
one.
tied.
What, do you have a tiebreaker?
Do you have a tiebreaker?
Off the top of my head.
Oh gosh, all right.
All right. How many wins did the Indians
22.
get in the regular season?
102.
Oh no.
Eli's getting your eggs.
Eli's getting the eggs. All right. At least you don't have to wrestle Joel.
I don't have to wrestle.
You don't have to wrestle Joel, but Could get hit with eggs.
Launch at me.
I think a couple of eggs too.
Alright, well,
Most likely
uh,
dozen or more.
I'm gonna get on my egg throwing gear. Until then,
Go Cavs or something. Yeah.
until then, for
Pretty much there.
you, just click
So-
on the video of me getting eggs thrown at me. It's gonna be in the description below, and we will be back with more. And we'll talk about the Cavs opener tomorrow night against the Celtics.
We will.
At a later date.
Yeah. Cle-Tv.